Darren Leslie here with the Till the Last Credit crew, including Miller, Will, and Dylan. And we're here just to give you our Comic-Con predictions. Our predictions on Comic-Con and what do we want to see from it and what are we hoping to see from it. So we're pretty much just going to go down the line between all four of us and pretty much going to say our predictions of what do we want to see from this weekend.
At a Comic-Con, I'm not necessarily sure it'll happen, but I would say the thing I most want to see is an actor for
Carnage announcement.
Yeah, you guessed it. Very good, Dylan. You get a cookie. But yeah, I just think it'd be super awesome if they had, because I feel like I'm starting to think going back to this, I'm starting to think the MCU and Sony's Marvel Cinematic Universe, they're just going to connect them at this point. Because that Scorpion thing is kind of weird. So, I mean, I wouldn't put it past Sony to have their own Scorpion. But if Michael Mando's also in Silver and Black, then there you go. So it'd be really cool to have Tom Hardy and whoever they get to play Carnage come out on the stage together. Also, another thing, I would like it's been a while since we got an announcement for Halloween Horror Nights, and they sometimes do those at at Comic-Con.
Those dogs do not want that Comic-Con announcement.
Yeah, they do not want that. What? Oh, okay. I was like, how are we still hearing? But yeah. Yeah, I'm guessing that if there is an announcement, it would be a Saw house because Jigsaw is already going to have a presence there. And usually, if they announce one at Comic-Con, it's usually movie or TV show related because they did it with Walking Dead, Silent Hill, Crimson Peak. So that'd be really cool if we got that.
Nice. And Dylan, what are you hoping for and what are you excited for Comic-Con 2017?
The thing I'm most excited for, if it actually happens, same thing Miller said, an announcement for Carnage, for whoever is playing Carnage. I need that.
Walton Goggins is out of the running now?
Yeah, but Jake Gyllenhaal's still in the running.
Oh, yeah.
Other than that, I mean, I'm excited for the Justice League trailer. I'm excited for Legion Season 2 trailer. Thor Ragnarok. Well, I'm not really excited for another trailer because I'm probably not going to watch it. What else am I excited for? I mean, whatever DC's got to give, unless they're announcing more movies. Yeah. Trying to think of something else, but I don't really have anything. So that's it.
Figured out why my dogs were barking.
Why?
Well, I just happened to walk to the door, and there were like two Jehovah's Witnesses just chilling there. So all these 5, 6, 7 minutes since my dog started barking, they've just been standing there. They didn't even knock on the door.
Jesus. Comic-Con predictions. The Jehovah's Witnesses.
And Will, what are you looking forward to from Comic-Con?
Well, obviously, I'm looking forward for anything that the DCEU is going to present. Definitely looking forward to another Justice League trailer because they'll have one. And this isn't by any means guaranteed, but I think Warner Brothers is going to make a surprise announcement about Green Lantern at Comic-Con. Because we all know he's in Justice League. We all know it.
Why tell, though?
Yeah, exactly. That's
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
thinking.
That's the thing.
Don't say it.
That's the thing. They could keep it. I mean, they've kept it secret this long. They could just have it show up in the movie and see. But I don't know. I feel like that's something that they'll give away at Comic-Con, whether they should or not. I feel like it's something they will.
I don't think they should give that away. I think it should be giant fucking battle, things going wrong. And then you see this green light, and then the Green Lantern appears. I want that to happen. And then you finally get the Unite the Seven. I think that'll really be a lot better than showing them in a trailer.
Well, we'll see. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to hopefully they will release that Infinity War sizzle reel that they had at D23 and withheld from the public. So that's not really a Comic-Con thing. That's like an aftermath of Comic-Con thing. But hopefully Marvel will release that to the public after Comic-Con. We'll see. As far as the Scorpion thing goes with Silver and Black, I think if that does happen, then Sony's going to be in a position where they're going to have to shit or get off the pot. And they're either going to have to connect the film or not connect, you know what I'm saying, to the MCU. I think that's kind of a dumb move, to be honest. I think using a villain that they're already planning for in a future Spider-Man movie, especially when you're unsure whether or not it connects or not, because they've been saying that, like, they've been saying that, well, after Amy Pascal said that it was all connected and blew up the internet and, you know, blew up Kevin Feige's fucking head.
That was good.
She basically had to, you know, backtrack and say, well, it's in its own little thing. And they've pretty much been saying that it's going to be like how they treat the Netflix and the network TV stuff, where it's going to be loosely connected, but there's going to be no crossover. Well, if they're both planning on using the Scorpion, well, I mean, the MCU has already used the Scorpion, even if it's just as a cameo. So if they use the Scorpion in Silver and Black and it's not that guy, then they're not connected. They're going to have to, like, make that decision. And to be honest, I think that's a mistake. I think they should avoid it at all costs and at least leave whether or not it's connected open for interpretation.
Well, Marvel, I'm free. If you need another Scorpion, just letting you guys know. Just give me about 6 months to get in shape, and I'll be glad to play him.
No, your Scorpion's not black. Stop.
Oh, well, the Ultimate Scorpion is, but, you know, it's fine.
Is he? I don't read the Ultimate comics.
Yeah, he was, but yeah. Well, are you done with all that?
Yes.
Thank you for also crushing my dreams. What I'm excited for from Comic-Con. What I'm excited for from Comic-Con is the Justice League trailer. I'm really fucking excited to see that Justice League trailer. I want to see more group interaction between everybody. I just want to know how Flash and Aquaman talk to each other. I want to know how, you know, some more Wonder Woman stuff. I want to see, maybe we get to see some morsel of what Joss Whedon has been doing with the project. So yeah, that's honestly, that's, and I'm also on the Marvel side of things. What surprises are they going to bring? Because a lot of people are making a big deal about them having a 90-minute panel this year. So I just want to know, like, what big surprises are going to reveal. Is Walter Goggins? Are we going to get confirmation of who Walter Goggins is playing in the MCU? I know he's going to be an Ant-Man and the Wasp. So what character will he play? Will we get an announcement of who the actress is going to be for the original Wasp? Because I think I know that hasn't been confirmed or anything, but I think she is going to play a part in this movie some way, somehow, in the future of the MCU. And yeah, just, you know, and also some Captain Marvel news. That'd be great as well. I am on the side of people. I would like them to play that Infinity War trailer at Comic-Con, but not release it to the public, because I just don't. If you're at Comic-Con, you deserve to see that. I don't think they need to release it to the public just yet. I mean, there's a movie coming, and we're going to get to see the trailer with Ragnarok, so I don't think that needs to be released. But and also Stranger Things 2. I'm really looking forward to that trailer as well. So that's pretty much everything I'm looking forward to. So does anybody else have anything they want to talk about Comic-Con related?
Yeah. So this is loosely related to Comic-Con, and apparently they're teasing a bunch of stuff about Bruce Wayne actually becoming Batman in Gotham Season 4. What do you guys feel about that?
No.
How do you feel about that?
It'd be weird because they I think they said that's how they're going to end the show.
Yeah. Well, I think whether it ends the show. What was that, Dylan?
Knowing Gotham, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Whether or not they end the show like they did Smallville with, you know, Batman in the final episode or whatever, whether or not they do that, I feel like it's too soon to do it now. Like, he's just too young.
He's way too young.
Unless they think the
He's
show
what, like 16?
But if they think the show's going to get canceled, they could just do a flash forward if they wanted to.
Yeah, but like, okay, like they just released a poster that'll be at Comic-Con for Gotham, and it's got Commissioner Gordon at the top of the poster, and then on the bottom, standing on a ledge, is Bruce Wayne, but he's wearing this long coat that's flowing behind him like a cape.
Well, I mean, that's how the season.
So
that's how season 3 ended.
It did it?
Yeah.
But I know they've been teasing it.
With him on top of a building with the cape flowing. Like, he's already in crime-fighting mode or whatever the fuck, so... Yeah.
They just rust the shit out of that show.
Yeah, but they thought in Miller, I think you can correct me on this, they thought season 3 was going to be the ending.
They were concerned that it was going to get canceled. And they didn't know till after.
Being on Fox, it's lucky to have gotten to season 3.
Yeah.
I mean, Fox
I just mean, if they want to... If they don't think they'll be able to do their ending, then they might just want to be playing it safe and take that route.
We'll see. If the show's not ending, though, I think it's a mistake. And I mean, there are some versions of the Batman continuity where he was like a proto Robin when he was a teenager. They could do something like that. If they really want to like make it more of a superhero show, I just think that for Batman it's too soon. He's too young, and
yeah, I just wish Gotham. I know that we don't want to. Fuck it. I just wish Gotham just embraced the Elseworldness of it, and just I just want them to tell their own damn story. If you're not gonna be focused on leading him to Batman and everything, just tell your own weird fucking story. But they're still obsessed with like getting to that point of him becoming Batman and everything. It's just no one cares about that anymore. You've already created your own little weird world where there's Riddlers and there's Jokers and there's all this other stuff for Batman's Batman. Just focus on that.
Well, and it's kind of like the turn that Smallville took. Like, and I think maybe Gotham is intimidated to verge too far from the source material because of the criticism that Smallville got. I mean, I think that Smallville did a good job of doing their own thing. Like, it started out as a very true to the source material backstory for Clark Kent, and then as the show went on much, much longer than they ever expected it to, they kind of just started adding new stuff and, you know, actually putting him in some version of a superhero costume, with the S and everything.
You ever read any of the Smallville comics afterwards?
The season 11, yes.
Yes, I liked some of it. It's just their Superman is a little too strong. He's a little too overpowered. I never really say Superman's overpowered, but Smallville Superman is a little too overpowered to kind of follow.
Yeah, I mean, I liked seeing the elements in that comic that you never got from the show, like things like the Smallville version of Batman. I enjoyed that, even though it was weird. Yeah. Even though it was weird, okay, it was it was interesting. And having, you know, Barbara Gordon as Nightwing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, it like you said, it embraced the Elseworldiness of it. You know, this is clearly Smallville by the end of its run clearly was not telling a traditional Superman story. So they said, well, let's just go all left field and play with it. And I enjoyed that part of the comic.
Yeah. Because I really did like the like how that Batman has X-ray vision and stuff. I really did, and he has chainmail. He paints his face. Fucking, I love it.
Like medieval Batman.
He's got that like he still has the like Batman shape of a mask, but then he's got like, instead of having the bottom of his face exposed, he's got like that Power Ranger faux mouth in his mask. Yeah,
I love it.
I liked that too.
Because I never got why Batman has the front of his face revealed. It was like, he can get shot in the mouth.
Right, yeah, even if you're... I mean, granted, that is a small target, but you could even be accidentally shot in the mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
And die.
Ricochet. But, I think we've gone on enough of a tangent for Batman. Is there anything...
And not only that, but if you're Ben Affleck, everybody knows you're Bruce Wayne because that's one identifiable fucking chin.
Yeah, it is. Could you imagine in the warehouse fight if someone was just like the guy get pinned against the wall, he's just holding up his hand? I know who you are. Oh, he'll still fucking kill him. Never mind. That's Snyder's Batman. He would be like, okay. It's like rip his eyes out. But yeah, we've gone on enough of a tangent for Batman. So, is there anything else you guys want to talk about for Comic-Con or predictions or Gotham or anything?
No.
How's your day, Miller?
It's been fun.
It's great. Dylan, how was your day?
This was good. Big Sit was good. So there's that.
It's nice. Will,
here's another thing.
Yeah.
Here's another thing. Whether or not it'll make it to the final cut of this podcast here. So you guys are familiar with Spider-Man?
Hey guys, Darren here. Just letting you guys know, we're about to go over some minor spoilers from Spider-Man Homecoming in this next segment. So if you don't want to know, if you haven't seen Spider-Man Homecoming yet, as I said, it's a minor spoiler, but if you just want to stay completely fresh from the film, just go ahead and skip ahead to this part in the video, and yeah, so go ahead and skip to this part of the video if you don't want to know, or if you don't care, stay here, and if you've ever seen Spider-Man Homecoming, stay here. So yeah, just fair warning.
Brand's new armor look, right?
Spoilers. Do you mean in the comic books or in the
comic books?
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, okay. I was reading a thread where these two idiots were arguing back and forth. One guy was saying that the suit, because they announced at D23 that Spider-Man will have a new suit in Infinity War.
Yes.
And whether or not it's the one we saw at the end, we don't know.
This for anyone listening, slight spoiler. Just slight spoiler for Spider-Man Homecoming. He gets a new suit. Just slight spoiler.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's completely inconsequential to the plot. I really didn't think it was a big deal.
I know, but
anyway.
just making sure people...
Yeah. Anyway, so these idiots were arguing back and forth. One guy's like, yeah, that's a version, not a direct fucking copy, but it's a variant version of the Iron Spider. And another guy was going, no, it doesn't look anything like the Iron Spider. It's clearly this suit, and posted a picture of the new Spider-Man Iron Man hybrid thingy. And I'm thinking to myself, it doesn't look anything like that either. Like, how is this an argument?
Yeah, that's whoever.
Like it clearly, you're an idiot. It clearly can't be that thing because it looks nothing like it. It's obviously this other thing that it looks nothing like.
Yeah, because the new one has like the blue spider and the glowing blue eyes. Like, what is he talking about?
Which to me, it looks more like an Iron Spider variant than it does that clunky. I didn't like that. I'm not reading Spider-Man regularly, but I don't like how it looks. It just looks clunky. It looks heavy. It looks like the antithesis of everything that should be Spider-Man.
I mean, I'm just where he is in his life right now. I'm fine with it. I can get where people are coming from with that. It's just he owns his company. He wants to spruce it up a little bit. I'm fine with it. It's on some angles, like how they draw him in some angles of the comics, it does look a little too metallic and clunky, but I'm fine with it. They're changing it back for Legacy. He's going a little bit more to the cloth and he has his web shooters and everything, but I'm fine with it. It's fine. It's not perfect, it's just fine. But, yeah, whoever said that is a fucking idiot, because that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's like, that was one of those arguments where you're like, you know what, I'm not even dipping in this. There are clearly two emotional morons that I don't want to get in the middle of.
Yeah. So, so we're gonna wrap it up. Those are Comic-Con predictions and other stuff that we talked about. So, yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like hearing us ramble on about film, please hit that subscribe button. And, Miller, where can people find you?
At Miller Farrow on Twitter.
Thank you, Miller. And Dylan, where can people find you?
At OG_MDB on Twitter and Instagram.
And Dylan, where can people find Will?
We'll have it on Twitter, and we'll have Film Critic on Facebook.
And Dylan, where can people find me?
At Darren Liz Jr. on Twitter.
Cool. And what other videos?
Darren Liz Jr. reviews on YouTube.
Thank you, Will. And Will, what other videos do we have up on Facebook right now? I mean, what other videos?
Well, right now we've got our War for the Planet of the Apes review. We've got a review of Thrones for Dragonheart. Is that what it's called? Dragonheart?
Dragonstone.
There you go. I don't watch Game of Thrones, so. And then we will have later on today, I'm uploading a first-timer's look at Planet of the Apes and Beneath the Planet of the Apes, where my 11-year-old son and I watched Planet of the Apes for his first time, and we talked about it. So
Nice.
you get an 11-year-old's thoughts on a classic movie.
Awesome. All right, so yeah, and with all that being said, we'll catch you guys next time. Till the last credits, signing off.